Yo, Jazzy TV here. I'm boy 64 Degrees.
Yes, sir. You gotta know what the deal is. 64 degrees.
What's good, bro?
What up?
What's new with you? What you been on?
I just been working on my music. I got like 20 songs as of right now. I just started 3 months ago, but yeah, I'm just working, grinding. With Yike Mike, one of my mentors. Yeah, he's like one of my mentors. He been working with me, cooking up with him. Also, Y Eli. I've been doing a couple features with him. But yeah, I just been working on music. I've been acting, working out, doing mixed martial arts, and all that stuff.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about like yourself and like what you do and stuff like that?
So like what I do I do mixed martial arts. I do basketball, football, but I'm really mainly into mixed martial arts. I wrestle, judo, box, Muay Thai. I do all of that. And in the 8th grade last year, I was 6th in the state. So yeah, I've been really grinding in the martial arts world and stuff like that.
So what kind of made you kind of like get into like music and stuff?
What made me get into music? Because I always liked or I wanted to be an entertainer. That's what got me into acting. And then I started going on to music because I always thought like, why fit another author's description when I could be my own and my own creative monarchy, my own self-aura. So yeah, I just always thought it was interesting and like making up my own words on a beat with my own rhythm and just my thought process and spreading it out to the youth.
So you haven't released any music yet, or do you have anything
Nah,
out?
I haven't released any music yet. No.
Are you working on like a tape or like something like that?
Yeah, I don't know if I want to drop an EP or a single out yet, but I'm working like with my team, my dad, Yike Mike, and all my whole team. Time flies, but yeah.
So how'd you kind of get like linked up with Yak Mike and stuff?
So how I got linked up with Yike Mike? So I say around fall, like early fall last year. I got into like beats, wanted to make beats because I always thought that was interesting. And my sister and like Mike, they were always close friends. They used to like see each other at parties and stuff, and they just been like close and stuff. And so when I told my sister like, hey, I want to make beats, my sister wanted me to like learn as soon as possible, like ASAP, and wanted me to learn the correct way instead of me going through the ups and downs. So my sister wanted me to go through, why not make it easy for my little bro? And so she DM'd Yike Mike and saying like, hey, my brother, he want to make beats and stuff like that. So she texted Yike Mike. Yike Mike pulled up to my house, and then my dad also had a plan of building a studio. So I guess God helped me kill two birds with one stone, I guess, but really with my sister, because my sister knew Yike Mike. So without my sister, I probably wouldn't know Yike Mike or really anything would have happened as of right now.
So do you produce your own songs or like?
Yeah, some of my songs I produce by myself, but usually like I do. It's like hard to explain. So like I say about like 2-3 songs I did kind of like by myself, but like the rest I did with Yike Mike and Nico You Nasty and DJ Inte. Shout out to them too. But yep.
So like, what kind of like goes through like your head when you're kind of like making a song and stuff? Like, what's like your inspirations? Like, what do you think about?
My inspiration, like making music, well, like of course everybody say this, but I always just try to be myself, and I just be thinking about like unique experiences and like things that no one really else talk about. If you hear through my music, I don't try to pursue martyrdom through my music or things I never went through because it's not really real, and I try to make my music as real as possible, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I just talk from experiences on what I do, where I come from, my own beliefs. And yeah, nothing really fake, nothing false. Just being myself.
So, is there any kind of like artists that you're like really into right now, or like artists you kind of like look up to?
Yeah, so some of the artists I look up to is like NBA YoungBoy, Playboi Carti. Not really. What I say like look up to is really NBA YoungBoy, Jay-Z, Kanye West, Kendrick, J. Cole, J Rock next up. He's an underground rapper too. Not really a lot of people knows him. He does motivational speeches and stuff like that on his YouTube channel. Sneeko, he's not a rapper, but I just like his optimistic mouth of wording, and that's what kind of like made me too, because on how he's like although like we're two totally different people, I feel like I connect with him. That's why I feel like people will connect with my music, is because my experiences I feel like are unique, and but just like you could just hear through my voice, and you could just hear like through my music as well, like on like the stuff I'm saying, and hopefully it fulfills the youth, and like the youth, or not just the youth, an older crowd or any type of crowd will actually understand on like what I'm talking about. But yeah, those are my inspirations.
So you're on All American, right?
Yes, sir.
So what was your experience with that?
My experience with All American. So I remember I did an audition. It was at Warner Bros. Studios, and I did my my lines or whatever in front of the cast. It was like 7, 8 people, and then they told me, because I asked them too. I was like, "What made you like cast me?" Because I think they casted like at least like 200 kids for that, and they picked me. So I asked them, or I asked the director. I was like, "Why you picked me?" And he said, "Because I busted a backflip." And that's very different. He told me that no one really does, like, you know, just bust a backflip in the room. And that's what I did. And that's what he said, how I got the job. And, yeah, I really got the job through my manager, my agency called DDO Agency, and then CMA Entertainment. But, yeah.
So where do you see yourself going, kind of with like music and like what you're doing right now and stuff? Like, what's your like kind of end goal?
My angles probably being on like that really high entrepreneurship type, like on assets like Kanye West or like Jay-Z, like on that boss level stuff. And I'm trying to like make like longevity music too. Like although I just started, I probably go through like ups and lumps, or like how everybody does, but yeah, I'm just really on my goal into like doing something probably like bigger than rap. I don't know what it is really yet, but yeah, I see myself in the future, just me just being vibing with the crowd. Hopefully I just pick a path that's um hopefully I pick a path that's just way um bigger than what I'm doing now, cuz music is already big for me cuz it's a new start, but hopefully I just pick something, probably something better, like entrepreneurships, like how I said, like with Jay-Z and Kanye West, or like on that boss level type stuff.
So do you watch like MMA and stuff, like UFC and stuff?
Yeah, I don't really watch sports, but sometimes I watch a little MMA, like Conor McGregor, John Bone Jones, all of them, stuff like that. Yeah, I watch a little bit. Floyd.
So you're more of like into like actually like fighting than like watching and stuff?
Yeah, I'm more into like, yeah. Actually, yeah, I'm more into like doing it instead of watching. Like,
Yeah.
I never really like could like really pick up a conversation about sports. Like, I never was into like watching. I was always like doing it. So, yeah, basically.
And where are you like originally from? Like, where'd you come from?
Oh, where I'm from is Corona, California, the IE area, but I was born in Inglewood. But like once my dad found out that he had a boy, he didn't want me to see like that gang banging life, and like what he did with his little brothers and his sisters and stuff like that. So he wanted me to see something different than what he did when he was younger.
What's your opinion on like being in like the front in the IE? Like, how do you like feel about growing up around here?
The IE, the IE is pretty cool. I know a lot of people. I'm very locally rounded. The only thing is, there's not a lot of black people out here, so it's kind of like, you know, majority rule. It's not really like that, but sometimes it's like that because it's a lot of Mexicans, but not a lot of like black people. But I really don't mind it because they respect me, I respect them. No unnecessary animosity. Everything's cool, chilling. I'm more of a humble person, especially since there's not a lot of people like us or my skin tone. There's no point of trying to be the big dog, because that shit really doesn't get you nowhere. That either gets you killed or in jail, but I'm not really on that stuff.
So if there was like any dream like collab you could do with like artists, who would you be like your dream artist to work with?
My dream artist to work with, I'll say NBA YoungBoy, Kanye West, Jay-Z, YBN Namir. I was just in a studio session with him like 2 months ago. YBN Namir, freaking a whole bunch of people, really. Hot Boy, JD Youngin, all of them, really.
So where did your name come from? Like, how'd you get your rap name?
So my rap name, so the number 64 in itself, it means self-sufficiency, and I feel like that just represents on who I am and like my personality. and then especially like the degree symbol after is because degrees like as in temperature means the weather of the environment. So I feel like I could adapt to any environment that I'm around in. I got to be 64 degrees Celsius, which is 147 degrees Fahrenheit, which means a nigga's hot, like got me turned up, or 64 degrees Fahrenheit, where I'm just cooling, just chilling, minding my own business. But yeah, though, I feel like I could adapt to any environment I'm around in. Yep.
All right then, bro. Anything else you want to say to the camera?
Shout out to Yike Mike. Shout out to my mom, my dad, my sister. Shout out to Y Eli, DJ Inte, Nico E Nasty, Lana Riley, my Uncle Donnie, shout out to him, and Time Fine Studios. But yeah, we finna get cracking 2021. Hopefully it's my year. We finna blow up. EP coming soon. Or single, I don't know yet, but yeah, just stay tuned. 64 degrees.
Make sure you guys tap in.
Yup.